Sounds Gold Crypto Investing in this quick afternoon update. And we're just going to get right into the coins. But as you know, before we get into the coins, if you want to support the channel, you can use my partner link if you're an active trader and you would like to trade this volatile market. Use my link down below, my partner link down below, and it helps support the channel, right? And helps us expand into the future. But you can see some of the Bitcoin breaking news. Bitcoin miners sell their holdings amid crypto winter chill, right? This is big news right here. This is big breaking news. I touched on this last week. Bitcoin miners have been forced to tap into their cryptocurrency stashes as the plunge in price, rising energy costs, and increased competition bites into profitability, right? The number of coins miners are sending to crypto exchanges has been steadily climbing since June 7th. Researchers at Mako Hive noted several publicly listed Bitcoin miners collectively sold more than 100% of their entire output in May as the value of Bitcoin tumbled 45% in May, right? Bitcoin miners who ran networks of computers to earn tokens by validation transactions on the blockchain are typically stashed crypto hodlers and collectively own 800,000 Bitcoin, according to Coinmetric data. The crypto mining space rapidly expanded in 2021. Over the past 6 months, hash rate and mining difficulty have increased. They are both negative, and existing miners are both work to compress margins, said Joe Burnett, analyst of Bitcoin mining firm Blockware Solutions, right? If miners have already paid 2/3 or even 70% of the price of these millions of dollars in machines, they wouldn't want to miss the financial installment, which makes them desperate for financing, right? So they're having major problems because the lower the price goes, the longer Bitcoin's in existence, the more mines that have already been mined, quote unquote, on the blockchain, the more expensive it becomes to quote unquote mine the new coins, right? So they have to have the price higher and higher in order to meet profitability to keep this going, right? And right now, like I talked about 3, 4, 5 months ago, I thought this would be the year of miner capitulation, right? Where the miners have liquidity problems, insolvency problems, and they start dumping their coins that they've been hodling onto the open market, which would cascade into a crippling crypto winter. And you can see that's already taking place with several lending firms like Three Arrows has got default notices now, right? Grayscale Bitcoin Trust is getting ready for an ETF, right? You've had lots of big problems. Bitcoin mining pool follows scam allegations, but that is exacerbating this crypto winter that I foreseen, right? Even though we've had a small pump in the market, even if the pump lasts a little bit longer, as I was thinking this may break up, right? Posting that it still hasn't confirmed anything yet. It's sitting on that just below the 50-day moving average in the 4-hour time frame and on this underneath support. And if you flush that underneath support, you're coming down to 19,000, right? But if you can pump up like it was looking like you may be able to, you could get up there. But that's why I had this $13,000 target down here. I foreseen a lot of the stuff that was going to happen. And we could even get much, much lower as the mean of the volume is all the way down here at 10,000. And that's where the fun really begins, because you would have big capitulation if you broke that 10,000, right? You're already starting to have it. So that in the short term, you need to watch that old high of 19,893, right? Because if you break that, you're going to come down to 17,606.68, 68.69 cents on the previous dump, right? And if we look at, don't buy that, don't buy Luna, don't be stupid. You can see Ethereum sitting up there just above that support level. And we know Ethereum, if you break that 10,034, you're coming down to $661 as my forecast when Ethereum, if you watch these videos from back here last November and back there early last year, I had a target all the way down here of $200 or slightly below that I thought Ethereum would come down to even after these big massive pumps. And I still believe that's going to happen because you can see if you break this key area where you're at now, it's got no volume until you get all the way down here to $459 looking at our volume indicator, right? So we're going to keep an eye out on that. Cardano, I believe you're going to eventually come down towards that 0.042 cents. But until then, it's going to be an up and down volatile action. But we've also, on this coin, made another phenomenal call. All back in here, we told you those were all jabronis buying there, right? That the price was going to come way down. And from the top right now, Cardano is getting fleece heisted and shisted to an extreme degree. And you're down 84% if you bought the top. And all the dip buyers that bought this dip that thought they were geniuses, say they just got the medium part of the dip, they're still at current price, down 61.56% because none of them sold the ending of this the bear market rally up here. They didn't sell this. They didn't heed the warning that old Vincenzo said. If you were smart enough, quote unquote, to get in on the dip, you had to be smart enough to sell as soon as you broke this uptrending support because you had a long way down, and now you have. And most of those guys that had gains on paper have no more gains and no more, right? So we're going to continue to watch that. XRP, we know we've had a deep depressing target of 19 cents. Again, since XRP was in these two circles and we diagnosed, sniffed out, detected what was going on in this symmetrical triangle, that the targeted move is 19 cents. But I also see where, and I actually am forecasting XRP to come down to its all-time low, right? I don't know. We got to go out farther past daily to the weekly. And I think XRP on this exchange that this is showing, it only got down to, no, we were way down there at one point. I could see us coming all the way back down to that all-time low at the bottom part of liquidity crunch, right? And I think that's absolutely in the cards. And I think as we go in through the rest of this year, XRP is going to surpass that 19 cents and is going to shoot down to deep depressing levels that nobody can foresee except old Vincenzo, right? And that's why you stick with old Vincenzo. And that's what we're going to be watching out for. And that's what I'm going to be paying attention for to see on this little market that we had in the equity markets pump last week. They're retracing a little bit today. Do I think the little bear market rally is over? Maybe not, but we're going to continue to watch it because this is a fast-paced market, but it's a bearish market. So any big pumps, don't chase them. You got to pre-plan to get in them, and you got to pre-plan to get out of them because eventually this bear market's going to continue, and you're going to see a lot of insolvencies come like you're seeing in these lending platforms. Like, subscribe, and share to Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. Peace and love to my beautiful audience.